Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. Today I thought I'd come to you with a video. This is something that I have to deal with on a daily basis, and 85% of women do in the world, and it usually affects women more than men. Men can get it, but mostly women, and that is cellulite. The reason why I thought I would talk about cellulite is summer. We expose our body more. We have to keep our cellulite looking the best it can. I don't know, is that possible to make cellulite look good? It would be better if we just didn't have it. But plain fact of the matter is, we have cellulite. Many of us. Even if you are thin, some of us have cellulite. Some of us don't have any at all. And lucky, lucky, lucky you. But most of us do. So, genetics plays a big role in it. Look at your mom, her mother, her sisters. If they have cellulite, you're more than likely going to have cellulite. My mother has cellulite, my sisters have cellulite. The next thing is our diet. If we clean up our diet, that helps. But for the most part, at least in America, we have a very high-fat, fast food, fast lifestyle of eating. So if we change our diet, we will... Something's making a noise over there. If we change our diet, we can change the appearance. Remember, we cannot get rid of it, but we can change it. So, diet. The next is a slow metabolism. And many people just have them, and they have to work harder at keeping them going. I have a middle of the road, I think, metabolism. I don't lose weight easily. I have to work really hard at it, and if I become very sedentary and lazy, I do accumulate extra weight. So, slow metabolism. And that goes along with lack of physical activity. Hormone changes with age as our estrogen levels start playing the bouncing ball game. Our hormones change everything that's going on in our body. And I have noticed that my cellulite, I always had not a lot, not a little, mid-road, more to the less mid-road, but I'm noticing that it's accumulating with age, and hormones is playing a big factor in that. So we just get it all around, ladies. And of course we need to change our total body fat. So I thought that we would talk about some of the things that I do to help my cellulite look its best, if that's even possible. But we have to face reality. We're always going to have cellulite, but we should feel comfortable in our own skin. And if we take a little bit of time, and I know that in the morning, a little bit of extra time is not possible for many. I don't have children, so I don't have to deal with the kid part. I know many of my subscribers are past the point of having children. So you need to find 10-20 minutes a day to dedicate to yourself or a problem area. And I usually do it in the morning, but I allow myself a lot of time in the morning. I don't sleep in. I'm not, some people they time it so, okay, I've got 40 minutes, that's it. I want to sleep until, I have to get up and get ready for sure. I'm not that way. I'll get up an hour and a half before I need to get up. So I do have extra time. So allow time for these little procedures that I'm showing. Some you do right when you get in the shower, and some you have to plan them out a couple times a week, okay? So the first one is an easy one. It is every morning I get up and I drink warm water with a fresh lemon squeezed in it. Fresh lemon juice helps to detoxify the body. And what is cellulite? Some say it's the garbage of the lymphatic system. It's toxins. It's just junk that's built up in your lymphatic system. Fat. So the warm lemon water will help to detoxify the skin. It hydrates. It helps the lymphatic system. So you want to, and some say it aids in weight loss. I'm not sure about that, but you want to get in the habit. And I'm not talking about lemonade. I'm talking about pucker up lemon and water. It really goes down easy. It does. And if you're worried about the enamel on your teeth, just rinse after you drink something acidic. Although lemon in the body does not act in an acidic way. So we have lemon water. You need to keep your body hydrated. A hydrated body works like a fine-tuned engine. You need to sweat. Sweat, 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 and that goes along with we need to move more. If you are somebody who suffers with cellulite, you need to sweat and move more. That all keeps the lymphatic system going. Toxins are rid through sweating, it's amazing what the skin really does. You know, you think that everything inside of your body is doing all the work, but your skin does a lot of it too. So sweating is good, exercising, and by moving you can use weights, resistance, and a lot of women get caught up in the aerobic part of it. Now, to help your metabolism speed up, you want to incorporate resistance training. You want weights in there. Bands. I love bands because I think bands, I use free weights. I had free, oh here they are. I knew I had brought them. You can use free weights as a form of resistance training, and you also can use bands. I love, now these are a round band, and I use these more for my leg and hip, and that is where I have a ton of cellulite. So this is where I really work my hip and my leg muscles. These come in different colors, which represents the strength of it, we'll say, or the poundage. The red is a heavier workout than the green, and it also comes in a blue, the light. I bought these at my grocery store. I will put the name, this is the name of the company that makes this. But I'll put everything underneath. There's bands that have little handles on them that you can use. You can do bicep curls. And these, there's no excuse. You can take these anywhere with you. If you travel, they can go in your suitcase. They don't take much room. And you get a good workout with these because we have to build muscle, especially as we age, to keep our metabolism going, to help burn more fat in the body. Because the more fat we have in the body, the more cellulite we're going to have. And then of course there's hand weights, which everybody knows what a hand weight is. So, and then of course you want to balance it all out with a good aerobic cardio workout. I believe in the high intensity training where you don't have to spend an hour on that treadmill. You can do 20 minutes of high intensity and you really get your metabolism going, and it continues to work when you're done. So let's get moving, ladies. Okay, of course, and I preach this all the time, eating clean. I would say that 90% of your diet should be clean, wholesome foods. That doesn't mean a run to Arby's, McDonald's, Burger King, any of those. It doesn't mean eating out at even Panera's, all of those, because those calories and those ingredients, they get away with you because, you know, you don't know what's going in there and you're really not thinking about it. Now I realize people have meetings, they have friends. You have to be able to enjoy yourself, but 90% of the time you should focus on whole foods and eating healthy because it really will make a difference. You know, when you eat whole foods and you're losing fat, you're losing overall body fat. So let's get working on that. The next thing I have here is something I do before I get in the shower. And I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again. And these are, this is something I think everyone should get in the habit of doing, and it is dry brushing. Now I have a handheld dry brush. I will put everything underneath where you can find these. You can find them at Whole Foods, Bed Bath & Beyond. There are some with handles which you may need for the back unless you're very flexible, and then there are handheld ones. And what dry brushing does is it, again, works the lymphatic system. It stimulates circulation, it rids the body of toxins, and all you're going to do is start right from your fingertips, and on the fingertips you can really just go in a circular motion and always work left to right. Don't go left and then go to your right. Work in sections. It's you should really do a lot of research on lymphatic draining, because if you're doing it for vanity's sake and you're just exfoliating, that's okay. But there is a correct way to do it to really rid the body of toxins, and that is why I do it. There are sections on the body. Just really Google dry brushing. Most people just go like this. You work in small or you can work in long strokes, but you need to really follow through. You just don't and then stop. You need to follow through into all your lymph, and your lymph systems are under your arm has a lot, behind your knee. You know, there's just different areas. But anyway, dry brushing is fabulous for cellulite, okay? So I really pay special attention to my arms. You do this before you get in the shower on dry skin. Again, really, really working it. You don't want the skin to be raw, but you want to know that you've done a little bit of exfoliating. And I always do this before I get in the shower. Now, if you don't have that extra 10 minutes in the morning, do it before you go to bed. And anyway, I suggest, highly suggest, you research dry brushing, okay? I've been doing it for a very long time. It's really energetic, stimulating, really does, helps to rid the body of toxins, so go for it. And like I said, there are many, just get a natural bristle, okay? So here's another thing that you can do. I found this at TJ Maxx the other day, and it's just the Bliss Fat Girl Soap. Now, when it comes to these products, they tell us they don't work. You don't have to use a cellulite cream. You can, I'm going to introduce you to some products that I make right here at my house, and they don't cost any money. It's really inexpensive, so you can't say I don't have the money for all those creams. I do have the creams. I do use them. Joelle sends me a lot of cellulite cream. French women use their cellulite cream. We're told that they don't really do anything, but I think with continued use and attention paid to any area, you can make a difference. So this I found at TJ Maxx, and I will tell you, this is a bit abrasive. It's the Bliss Bar, and it has little nubbies on it, and it's got caffeine in it. Caffeine is the secret weapon to cellulite. But anyway, I just use this in the shower as a little extra boost. It was $9. I don't care. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. Whether I've wasted this $9, I feel good knowing that I'm making the effort and trying to be the best I can be. Okay? So, I also have the Bliss, you guys are going to think I'm nuts, cellulite. I really hate my cellulite. But I have the Bliss handheld. It's a little knobby, like scrubber. I put my shower gels on, and I'll just use this and really move that cellulite and fat around. And it's just another thing that makes me feel good. These you can buy at Bliss. Not a big deal. Now, I'll show you the homemade thing before I show you the last thing, because you're going to all think I've just lost my marbles. Anyway, caffeine is the secret. Now this will make a mess in your shower, but I wanted to share this with you because I do use these. They do work, and a lot of people aren't really comfortable with all the chemicals they put into, you know, these store-bought creams. And to be honest with you, the store-bought cellulite creams are very expensive. So you can make mixtures with plain old coffee and oils in your house. So this one here, now I make one that exfoliates, and I make one that doesn't exfoliate. And I thought I would show them to you both because some people don't like the abrasiveness and their skin's just too sensitive or stuff like that. Now, of course, if you have a sensitivity to coffee, or if you are allergic to caffeine or something like that, you won't want to use these. But anyway, these are just coffee grounds. This one here, I put a 1/4 cup of coffee grounds unused. So they're right out of the bag. And then I use 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And the reason why I use brown sugar, or you can use you know, raw sugar. This one here has raw sugar in it, come to think of it, but brown sugar is less abrasive, but yet the acids in the sugar will help to exfoliate. And then I use 2 tablespoons of coconut oil that I melted. And if you look, you'll see it just looks like ground up coffee. That's it. And you will just take this on your dry skin. Do this in your shower, not outside. You take it on your dry skin and you will just massage it all onto that cellulite area. Now this needs to be done 3 times a week, okay? The more you do it, the better. So, because what it does is it's temporary, but if you continue to do it, it's every day you're refreshing it, okay? So it smells like coffee beans, and you will just rub that onto the skin. Remember, this one has the abrasive sugar in it, so a little lighter in touch, but I massage it into that area, and I will let it, like for 4 minutes I do it on each arm. 4 minutes, and then I do my legs 4 minutes, and then you rinse it off. Now, because it has coconut oil, be sure to rinse your shower out really well so you don't slip. Now, the next one I'm going to show you, and I'll put all these recipes below, is a, this one here has expresso grounds in it. If you use the expresso grounds, they're finer, so you can get a nice paste out of it. And this one makes a better paste. This one's a 1/4 cup of expresso coffee beans ground. Whatever Lou's drinking down there goes into my little cellulite mixtures. 2 tablespoons of, well, first I take a 1/4 cup of the coffee grounds, unused, right out of the bag. 3 tablespoons of very hot water, mix it up, let it sit for 10 minutes so that you get a really nice paste. And then I add 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, do the same thing, massage it in, and it looks like that. It's a little thicker in paste, but you just massage this in 4 minutes each area. And I'm telling you, the more you do this, the better. And it will stain things, because I had an old one of these, and I used to put this on and really massage with this, and it will stain, but it's a great, great little workout for the cellulite, and I don't care if it gets stained. So this is a newer one, but those are some things you can do at home. I mean, and there are, now Joelle, like I said, sends me lots of cellulite creams. This one is Solmaltine. Okay, the next one is Cellulite is French, and it's the anti-cellulite. It comes in, it has a whole system, and she has sent me the whole system. I use that. And then I have an Institute Estoderm Svelte system. And these can all be purchased online. The Cellulite might be a hard one to find, but, and I'm not saying that the right way, but anyway, you can use the cellulite creams too. I have nothing against them. I think with proper use, they work. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about, and I know you're going to think, crazy, Miss Tammy has lost her mind. Also, another thing before I forget, contrasting showers. That's another thing. Now in the winter, it's hard to do these because it's so cold. But if you take a warm shower, you wash, you do all your scrubbing, you do your cellulite massaging, all that, turn the water to as cold as you can stand, then turn it back and let yourself under it, then turn it back to warm, then cold, then warm. Do contrasting. It stimulates the lymphatic system, so it gets that going too. So you might want to give that a try, okay? And if you have a steam sauna at your gym, that's another great way to to get your body to sweat, is through a steam sauna. And now, the next thing I'm going to talk about might seem a little crazy. I have a well box. I love my well box. I use it. But my well box is very time consuming, and to be honest with you, it's a very expensive machine, and most people cannot afford it. But I watch a French woman here on YouTube. Her name is Nicole Tonnel. I will put her link underneath. I don't understand what she talks about. She is in her early 60s. I'm so sorry, Nicole, if I'm saying your age older than it is, but I think she's in her very early 60s. She is beautiful. She speaks only French. She is a subscriber of mine also, but I go and watch her. I can't understand her, but I get the gist of what she's talking about. And she was doing a procedure on her face. Now, she's an esthetician in France. She was doing a procedure on her face with these little suction cups. And not this one in particular, a smaller one for the face. And I left a comment and I said to her, I don't know what you are saying, but I know it is something good. So then I asked Joelle if she would please watch the video and tell me what she was talking about in the video. So Nicole had responded back to me and said, oh, I will send them, because I just imagine French. Oh, I will send it to you, Tammy, you know? Anyway, she sent me what she was using. In the meantime, Joelle watches and has already ordered them for us. So I am very fortunate to have had these sent to me. And thank you very much, Nicole. Anyway, years ago when I was watching YouTube, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, there was an Italian company that, and a woman was demonstrating this on camera, and I thought, oh wow, that is so cool. But I let it go because I thought, I don't know. But it always stayed here. Well, when Nicole sent me this, it came, the face ones, it came with this one, which is for the body. So now, I'm all over my cellulite with this, peeps. Okay, so what I do with this is, I had to write it because I knew I would forget something. You know how I love my essential oils? Well, essential oils, if you have a blend, they're very good for cellulite. So in order to do this, you need to have, all you need is this. You need sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, whatever your oil is. You would just rub it on your skin, and you would take this, squeeze it, put it on your skin, and whoops, got to get a fatty part. Put it on your skin, and what it does, if you see, it has sucked my skin up into that. Now, when you have oil on your skin, this will just glide with that skin sucked in it. Okay? Are you getting me now? So when you're doing this, you're actually stimulating all those ugly little cellulite, fatty, toxin garbage, and you are manipulating it, and this is supposed to help. But what I do is I make a little mixture. I take 2 tablespoons of the almond oil, and I did not bring my jojoba oil, but I put about 5 drops of the jojoba oil in with this. And then I take my carrot seed oil, because the carrot seed oil is an anti-ager, so I always want to add carrot seed oil into everything. So I put about 5 drops of this in with the almond oil and the jojoba oil, and I blend and mix those. Now that is my base oil. Well, there are many oils essential oils that are good for cellulite, but the two that I like, and my most favorite, is the rosemary. So I have rosemary, and I get all my herbs, my essential oils at Mountain Rose Herbs, Mountain Rose Herb. And then the other one is juniper berry, which is also very good. So I take about 10, well actually I do more of the rosemary. So I do 20 drops of the rosemary and 10 drops of juniper, or I will just do about 25 drops of rosemary into this solution. Rub it all over my cellulite areas and just go to town. And I do each area, so I would go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I move to the next section. And I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to tell you how this works. But these can be ordered online, and I just am excited about it. So those are some things that we can do to rid our body of cellulite. Now we're not going to get rid of it completely, but we can make it look better, and it's bathing suit weather. And you know, as we get older, we have to pay more attention to our bodies, because our bodies change on us. And that's not going to stop, so we have to work harder. And if you're young, grab the tips that you get from anybody on here who's aging on YouTube. Grab them and apply them to your life now. Get a head start. You will thank us one day. We'll be in our graves doing a dance because we can hear you saying, "Thank you, Crazy Miss Tammy, for that lesson." All right, let me do what you do. Let me know what you do for your cellulite. And I know you have it out there. Don't tell me you don't. Well, there's 5% of you out there that don't. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, and most of all, peeps, be lovable. Be lovable. I love you all. Bisous, my friends. Bisous.